Hey everyone, today we are going to be doing a bookshelf reorganization video, and I'm going to show you all the books I haven't read yet, so my whole TBR for the year. We hope you like it. Okay, so you guys are going to see me, first of all I'm going to mention each book and then I'm going to put them on my shelf here. My goal is to only use one bookcase, as you can see, because if I do more than that, it kind of stresses me out. So yeah, let's get started. So the first book is Wires and Nerve by Marissa Meyer. This is like a graphic novel for the Winter Chronicles series, which we both love. So that's gonna go up here. I tend to kind of put my graphic novels and basically anything that's not regular fiction I'll usually put up here. So we're gonna stick that up right up there. And some of these books may be out of order, so just ignore it. Next we have Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. Let me just put that over here. This is where I usually keep my classics / contemporary / romance novels. Okay. We got a couple of Nicholas Sparks here. So I have The Lucky One, The Last Song, and The Longest Ride. I've only read one book from him in the past, and it's a goal of mine this year to read more of his books. So these are like the top 3 that I want to read the most from him, so I really hope I get to these this year, because I heard his books are amazing, and I want to read more from him. Next we have a cozy mystery, which is called Every Time I Go on Vacation, Someone Dies by Catherine Mack. This one just sounds really, really fun. So I think I'm going to put my cozy mysteries up here too. Here we go. And then we got Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. This one's a fantasy, so I like to put my fantasies maybe like down here. So I'll stick it down here for now. Then we got an arc. We have A Sorceress Comes to Call from T. Kingfisher. So it's fancy, so we'll put it back down. And then we got The Iron Vow by Julie Kagawa. Another fantasy. I think a lot of these are fantasy. We got The Princess Bride classic. A Song to John Rivers by Anne. I'm not going to even pronounce the last name. Another historical. That's a historical Chinese fantasy, by the way. Then we got The North Wind by Alexandria Warwick. This is an adult standalone romantasy, I believe. Then we got The High Mountain Court by A.K. Mulford. The Guide in the Gumiho by Sophie Kim. Here's a YA fantasy of Jade and Dragons by Amber Chen. Trust of the Emerald Sea from Brandon Sanderson. I have not read any Brandon Sanderson yet, but I hope to this year. Then we have Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lynn Tan. The Divine Rivals duology by Rebecca Ross. We got Divine Rivals, book 1, and Ruthless Vows. Yes, I still have not read these, but I really want to, especially since my sister really enjoyed them, and yeah, I want to get to these hopefully this year. And then we got Chain of Gold by Miss Cassandra Clare, one of my favorite authors ever. Yes, I still need to read the series. I'm way overdue. And then we have A Fate Eats in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. Let's see. When the Mood Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I know this one's really popular right now, and I really want to get to it soon. Then we got another one, Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. That was my most anticipated book of last year, but unfortunately I didn't get to it yet. But that's okay, I'll read it this year. Hopefully before the next book comes out. Then we have another Cassandra Clare. We have Swordcatcher, her newer adult high fantasy, which I'm really excited about. Then we have The Night Ends of Fire by K.X. Song. This is an adult Mulan retelling, and it's fantasy. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I love anything that's Mulan, by the way. And then we have another Joy Kagawa. We have Shadow of the Fox. And then I have 3 books here from Stephanie Garber. We have Caraval, Once Upon a Broken Heart, and then I randomly have the 3rd book, A Curse for True Love, because I got this book for free when I was working at the bookstore job last year. We had like a free damaged copy, so that's why I have this. So I plan to read her books soon to see what the hype is about, and it's because they just sound really good.
Okay, that's okay.
And then we have this huge stack. These are all the From Blood and Ash books from Jennifer Armentrout. So I have both series. So I have the From Blood and Ash series. Book 1 is over on my favorite shelf, so you're not going to see that. And then I have book 2 on my cart, which I'll show you after. So I'm just going to start with book 3. So we have The Crown of Gilded Bones, The War of Two Queens, A Soul of Ash and Blood, and Born in Blood and Ash. The last book comes out this year, I believe. So I do not own that yet, since it's not out yet. And then I have the first 3 books in the prequel series. So the first one's Shadow in the Ember. Actually, I forgot the order, but I was going to say both of them. A Light in the Flame and A Fire in the Flesh. I'm just going to put these here for now, so don't mind the mess. And then this is a manga series I'm currently reading. It's my favorite anime like ever, so I've been dying to read the mangas. And the series I'm talking about is Maid-sama. I'm not going to go through each volume because that would just take too long. So I'm just going to put them right up here. So I usually like to put my mangas up here, so I'll put them right where the graphic novel is. Go. Okay. So next we have another YA fantasy. We have My Lady Jane. Fun fact about this one, I tried reading this one several like years ago, back when this first came out. I DNF'd it. I don't remember why, but I'm interested in trying it out again, and so I want to read it and then watch the show on Amazon. So yeah, hopefully I get to it soon. Then we have another fantasy. We have another T. Kingfisher. I had Nettle and Bone here. The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axio. This is the YA historical fantasy, by the way. And then I have another Korean fantasy here. I have A Crate Among Wolves by Jun Her, which is another historical Korean fantasy. Okay, and then we got Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I'm sure you all know this song. I've been meaning to read this, I've been dying to read this, just haven't gotten to it yet, so I need to read it. So I'm going to put it maybe up here. Okay. And then here's a cozy mystery. I have A Most Agreeable Murder by Julia Seals. This is a Regency-inspired cozy mystery, so it sounds amazing, so I need to read it. Then I have this one, Welcome to the Kind of Dumb Dumb Bookshop. Sorry if I pronounced the title wrong. I've wanted to read this one. It just sounds really cute and cozy, just like Before the Coffee Gets Cold. So I'm gonna put it up here. Then I have A Deadly Inside Scoop by Abby Collette. This is another cozy mystery where the main character owns an ice cream shop. So it sounds amazing. Then I have a random poetry book here. I have Pillow Thoughts. I'm a poetry fan, but I don't read them all the time. I like a poetry book every once in a while, so that's why I have this one sitting on my shelves. So I really need to read it. So right here. Then I have some classics here. I have Jane Eyre, of course, by Charlotte Bronte. I started reading this recently and liked it so far, but I put it down because I just wasn't in the mood for it, so I will get back to it sometime this year. And then I also have Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen and Emma by Jane Austen. I'm currently reading Persuasion right now, so I don't have that copy with me right now. It's in my living room. But yeah, my plan is to read all the Jane Austen books this year and Jane Eyre. I'm trying to read more classics this year. So there you go. And then I have The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. Dance of Thieves by Mary Pearson. Fun fact about this one. This is the companion. This is like the companion series to the Remnant Chronicles by her, which is like one of my all-time favorite series. I read the Remnant Chronicles like way back in the day, like maybe like 8 years ago when the books first came out, and I still love that series, and I really want to do a reread because it's been so long. But I also never got to this one for some reason. So yeah, my plan is to actually like get to this series this year. And I would love to reread the original trilogy, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So, but I'd like to read this duology. And then we have another Jennifer Armchill. I have Fall of Ruin and Wrath. Another adult romantasy book from her. This is the very low exclusive edition if you were just like curious why the cover is a different color. And then we got another Carissa Broadbent. We have Daughter of No Worlds. I am so excited to get to her books this year. I've been wanting to read her, but just haven't gotten to them yet. And then we have a book from a author friend of ours, A Curse of Scales and Feathers by Esty Huston. She's a good friend of ours. Her name is Shannon. And so I recently bought this to support her, and because it sounds amazing. It's like an adult romantasy, and it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, I think. So yeah, I'm really excited to read it. And then, okay, next. I have booktube over there. Next I have the other two books in the Emily Wilde series. So we have Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands by Heather Fawcett, and the last book, the Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. I love book one. I need to read these and finish off the series. And then we have a couple Emily Henry books. She is not our favorite author. Her books are kind of like hit or miss for me. But I kind of want to try these ones just because they just like sound really cute and bookish. We got Book Lovers and Funny Story. Will I actually like these? I don't know. So I'm not a huge fan of her books, but part of me wants to give her another try. Then we have another fantasy. We got The Way of Kings, book one in the Stormlight Archive series. I've had this book for years. Have not gone to it yet because it's just so big and intimidating. So I'm going to try it and see how I feel about it this year. So the next one we have is Done and Dusted by Layla Sage. This is more for Stacey. Like, I bought this for her, but I know she really wants to read it, but like I also kind of want to read it, so I'll let her read it first and see what you think. Then we have In the Holidays from Christina Lauren. Another book from the same author. I hope this doesn't find you. I also have this book from her. This Time It's Real. These are both like YA cute contemporaries. I still enjoy a YA contemporary every once in a while, so that's why I have these, and they just look really cute. And then we have Abby Jimenez's book. We have Life's Too Short. This is the third book in the Friend Zone series, I believe, and she's another author that I kind of want to try this year, and I haven't read too much from her. And I tried reading book one, The Friend Zone. I wasn't sure if it was for me, but I might try this one and the other one, which I will show you in a minute. So let's put it on the shelf. We got Full Measures by Rebecca Yarros. I love her. I love her writing. So I want to read her like romance books. Then we have Jo and Lori, which is kind of like a retelling of Little Woman. We're both huge fans of Little Woman, so I was interested in reading this. So yeah, I already started reading this. As you can see, I have a bookmark in there. So I need to like continue it soon. And then I have, oh, here we go. Here's volume 1, or the first bind-up I've made some, but this one has the first 2 volumes in it. So I started reading this. I just read volume 1 recently, so I need to read volume 2 to complete this one before I read all these. So I'm going to put these, I'm going to put it back in my cart. Then we have 2 Tessa Bailey books. We have A Happy One Summer and Hook, Line, and Sinker. These I've been meaning to get to for like several years. Just haven't gotten to them yet, even though I did start this one last year. I read like 50 pages. I really enjoyed it. I just put it. I don't know why I put it down. I think I just wasn't in the mood at the time. So my plan is to continue these soon. And then we have another adult romance, One Star of Romance by Laura Hinken. This one just sounded really cute. I haven't heard too much about it, but it just sounded really cute. So yeah, I keep adding it to the shelf. Then we have our storybook Wedding by KJ. Not even gonna pronounce the author's last name. And The Irish Goodbye by Amy Ewan. Haunted Ever After by Jen DeLuca. Love her books. Happy Singles Day by Anne Marie Walker. She's another author I love. Love at First Book by Jen McKinley. Twice Shy by Sarah Hogel. The Catch by Amy Leah. The Art of Catching Feelings by Alicia Thompson. The Neighbor Favor by Christina Forrest. As you can tell, I have a lot of romance books, and for some reason, I always have a lot of romance, even though we always get rid of some. Ciao for Now by Kate Bromley. This is a romance set in Italy, and it just looks so cute. Then we have another classic I have, The Secret Garden, right here. So I'm going to put that up here. Then we have The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holden. This is a historical romance. Now, if you're probably wondering, I don't have many historical romances on my shelf physically anymore because I hate mass market paperbacks, so I recently kind of just got rid of most of my historicals and just got them on Kindle because I would rather read them on Kindle now. That's why you don't really see many historical romances on my shelf because they're all on my Kindle now. And then, here's the other one in the Friend Zone series, the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez, by the way. Then we got The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center. I've heard a lot of good things about her books, and I really want to try out some of her books this year. And then we have A Task at the Hip by Christine Riccio, the booktuber. I read her first book again, but better, and I actually loved it. And so this is her newest one that came out last year, and I really want to read it. And I never heard anyone talk about it. It just sounds amazing. It's like a reality dating show competition. So I'm excited to read it. Then we have a novel love story by Ashley Poston. I have not read any of her books yet, but this one just sounded really cute, so I want to read it. Then we have, I have 3 Carly Fortune books. I've not yet read her, but Stacey really likes her books. So we got Every Summer After, Meet Me at the Lake, and This Summer Will Be Different. And then we have The Royal Game by Winter Cure. Same Time Next Summer by Annabelle Monaghan. This Spells of Love by Kate Robb. The Breakup Pact by Emma Lord. Friends Don't Fall in Love by Erin Hahn. Kiss My Cupcake by Helena Hunton. Flawless by Elsie Silver. Yes, I still have not read this. Hopefully sometime this year. And then I have a couple more YA Asian contemporaries. We have XOXO, which I've had for like 3 years and have not read this yet, but I want to get to it soon. Then we have another one, Once Upon a K-Prom. I love her books. She wrote the Wicked Fox series, which I loved. So I really want to get to this one soon. It looks really, really cute. What else? Then we got The Paradise Problem from Christina Lauren. Another book from that. So we have a couple more Asian YA contemporaries. We have Soulmates. And then we have ASAP, which is actually a companion book to XOXO. So I'm going to put these together. Oh, and then I have a couple of mangas here to read. So I have this one, I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess, Volume 1. I'm going to stick that up here next to me. Then I have Yona of the Dawn, Volume 1. Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, Volume 1. And then The Savior's Book Cafe Story in Another World, Volume 1. I used to have a lot more mangas, but I recently got rid of a bunch of them. So now, this is my small little collection. And then the last book that I'm going to be putting like on the shelves is Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. I love her books, and I really need to continue on with her series, so yeah. I actually recently started it, but because my TBR is so big, and because this is like 800 pages, I'm just going to hold off for now and wait until my physical TBR goes down a bit before. Okay, so I already mentioned that I'm currently reading Volume 1 of Maid-sama. Watching, I read Volume 1. I just have to read Volume 2 for this bind-up, so I'm putting it on the cart. So I'm currently reading it. And then, yeah, so the rest of these are all like kind of series I'm currently reading, so I'm just gonna put them on the cart for now. So we got this one, which is the third book in the Tito Rosie's Kitchen series. It's a cozy mystery series we both love. So this is the next one, so I'm gonna put it on here. And then I have the last 3 books in the Well Met series. So we have Well Played, Well Matched, and Well Traveled by Genta Luca. Okay, and then I have a couple more books in the Bake Shop Mystery Series by Ellie Alexander. Another cozy series I love, so this is the next one I have to read. It's On Thin Icing. And sorry if I get the order wrong, I'm just gonna put them in a random order. We have Caught Red-Handed. Another One Bites the Crust. Fudge and Jury, and A Crime of Passion Fruit. And then I have the rest of the Bridgerton books. So far, I read the first 4 and I loved all of them. So I still have all of these to read in the series. So next I have to read, next is To Sir Philip with Love by Julia Quinn. It's in His Kiss. Oh, sorry, I just did them out of order. Oh well. When He Was Wicked. Then On the Way to the Wedding, which is the last one. And then we have The Bridgertons Happy Ever After. This is just like a book that has all the like epilogues in it. So yeah, just a little bind up. And then I have the Fourth Wing series, of course. So I love the first one. I'm currently reading Iron Flame. Well, at least I started reading it. So I'm just going to keep it on my cart. So this is the second book. And then we got the newest one, of course, Onyx Storm. And then, I have another poetry book. I have The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one by Amanda Lovelace. I read the first one, which is The Princess Saves Herself in this one. And I really enjoyed it, so I want to continue on and read this one. Even though I don't read poetry that often, but I like to read them every once in a while. So yeah, I'm going to keep this on here since I'm reading that series. And then I mentioned before that I was reading the From Blood and Ash series. So here's the second one, Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I'm just going to keep it on the cart since I am currently reading this as well. And then we got the first book in the Lord of the Rings series. We have Fellowship of the Ring. I read The Hobbit last year and loved it, so I want to get to the Lord of the Rings series. And then I have the next 2 books in the Dream Harbor series. We got The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore and The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. We both absolutely loved the first book, so we really want to continue. And then I got the second book in the Powerless series. We got Reckless by Lauren Roberts. I loved the first one. I know it has mixed reviews, but I personally loved book 1, and so I want to continue on. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it down here. And then the final 2 books are the last 2 books in the Crescent City series. We got House of Sky and Breath and House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. One of my favorite authors. So I'm just gonna put these down here since they're so big. So, and finally, I have 2 piles of books here that are books I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep, or I might just try them out. So, these are the remaining historical romances I have left on my shelves, and I'm not sure if I want to keep them or get the Kindle versions. So, we have A Reckless Match by Kate Bateman, and then I have a lot of the Maiden Lane books here because I've been wanting to read the series. And so yeah, the first book is Wicked Intentions. These are going to be out of order, so just ignore it. Scandalous Desires, Duke of Pleasure, Thief of Shadows, Darling Beast, Notorious Pleasures. I was torn about these because they all have the original step backs, which are really pretty. So I bought these from a used bookstore so long ago, maybe 4 years ago, and I haven't read them yet. So yeah, I'm just trying to decide if I want to keep these and read them physically or just buy the Kindle versions, because like I said before, I don't really like reading mass markets anymore. I prefer to read historical romances on Kindle now, just like with Cozy Mysteries. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do with these. So yeah, I just wanted to show those off. And I have the same problem with this one too, Death by Dublin. This is the Cozy Mystery series I really want to read as well, and yeah, I'm not sure if I want to keep this one because, again, it's a mass market paperback, and I like to read Cozy Mysteries on Kindle, so yeah, I'm not sure what to do about this one as well. So, these ones are the not sure, and then this pile I'm about to show you are books that I'm kind of on the fence about, I'm not sure if I still want to read them or not, so I might do Try a Chapter, and I might do a vlog for it, so if you want me to do a Try a Chapter vlog, let me know in the comments. The first one is The Royals Next Door by Karina Halley. I've had this one for 3 years, and I was really interested in reading this at first because I love the bodyguard trope. And I do like this author. I read a book from her a long time ago. So I'm kind of torn on what to do about this one too. So that's a maybe. And then I have Aragon, book 1. I've wanted to read this series for forever, but I just never got to it. And my problem is, I don't know when I'm actually going to get to this. It's one of those books where I could probably just borrow it from the library because I know the library has it. So, I'm torn about this one as well. And then I have this one that I bought at a fair. It's a used copy. It's called If the Shoe Fits. It looks like a cute, clean romance. It's kind of like a Cinderella retelling, which I love. But I was trying to think, when am I actually going to read this? I might have to just do Try a Chapter. And then I have an ARC here that I got from my bookstore job last year, and it's Love, Lies, and Cherry Pies. I just read a book from this author, another romance book from her called Don't Fall in Love, and I just DNF'd that one because it was just way too spicy for me, and I wasn't loving it. So I'm torn if I still want to read this one because it sounds good, but I've also heard from reviews that this one's also kind of spicy. And so, I might just try this one and do Try a Chapter to see how I feel about it. Same with this one, The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. This one's I know this one's really spicy, and what I also don't like about it is the fact that it's pretty long. It's 430 pages, and if you know me, you know I do not like reading romance books that are 400 pages or longer. I only like romances that are 300 pages or less. So the fact that this is so big kind of makes me not want to read it. But again, I like the billionaire trope, and I've heard okay things about this one. So I'm not sure about this one either. So if you've read this series, please let me know in the comments what you thought about it and if I should give it a try. And then the last one is a chick lit romance novel called One Summer in Nashville. This one Stacey really liked. And like, I do want to read it. It sounds good. But I'm trying to decide if I want to keep the paperback or just get the Kindle version. So yeah. Those are like my tried chapter books. So let me know if you want to. Let me know if you want to see me do like maybe a vlog where I like try these out, or just try out any books. Like, let me know if any of the books on my unread shelf. Like, let me know if you want to see me do like a vlog for any of them. Let us know. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I didn't count the total, but I think Stace will probably put in the number on the top of the screen or something, so you can see the number of all my unread books. And I think it's around like 100 books, so it's really not that bad. I have like way more books on my Kindle now than like physical books, so that's great. And I already told you that I'm on a book buying ban this year, so you're not really gonna see me hauling any books unless it's like maybe like from the library. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching our video. Give it a like, and yeah, leave me a comment if you read any of these books, or if you want to see us film like videos or vlogs for any of them. Have a great day and happy reading.